Today we're going to be talking about walk poles, and we're going to understand how to measure them, how to set distances between them, and what we're looking for the horse to do with their hooves whenever they're walking through them. And now when we're talking with students, it doesn't matter what discipline that you ride. It doesn't matter that you ride English or Western or bareback or dressage. Poles are effective ways to help horses understand where to place their feet and how to understand balance. So what we're going to do before we even bring our horse to the arena, because it's much more difficult if you're holding onto your horse, with your reins in your arm or your halter or your lead rope, trying to set up your poles, trying to set up your jumps and things like that. It's much better to come out and try to set your course up, set up the obstacles that you want them to do, and then bring your horse out. And so what we're going to do before we even bring a horse to the obstacle is we're going to measure. And again, our measuring tape, keep that handy, whether it's a tape measure or a jump measuring tape. This is a 100-foot line, but obviously we're just using a couple feet today. What we're looking for is measuring my walk step. When measuring walk poles, I know exactly what size step I have to take that's going to equal 2.5 feet. We have medium-sized horses, so what we're looking for is an even step between each pole right in the center. So 50-50 as far as halfway between each pole. I want that horse to step and place their hoof with a medium-sized horse. If we're talking about a warm blood or a bigger horse or a dressage horse, then certainly we're going to space out that distance between the poles. Today we're working with these horses that are a little bit smaller in their step, and we're looking to just build strength and working on elevating the poles to help them even build the muscle to step higher. With our measuring tape, when we measure it, it measures roughly about 2.5 feet. So when I'm taking a step in between each pole, I know how far I have to walk to measure a set of medium walk poles. And it's good for you guys to get on the ground and work on this. Know your distances, know your walk step, your trot step, your canter step. Then what you're going to do is you're going to build on that. You're going to build an extended walk step, an extended trot step. You're going to build an extended canter step. But all of it starts here with the foundation and the basic of just the working walk. Okay, when you're ready, Zoe, go ahead and come through. So Mackenzie, what you can do is you can move up. Okay, so with walking, you guys, our space is going to be a little bit smaller, so you don't have to quite start so far away, okay? So when you walk through the poles and turn, then you can stay a little bit closer to come back and wrap it around, all right? So what she's looking for is just a good working walk balance. She's going to sit her way through this exercise. Atta girl. She's riding the horse between the leg and the rein, and so she's making sure that he's straight. She's making sure that he's balanced and he's following that center stripe. We're teaching a horse not just to be centered. Good job. Good job. Very good. Go ahead, Mac. We're teaching a horse to be centered and balanced. If our goal is to work our way up to jumping, it starts here. It starts with our poles. We want to make sure they understand where to place their feet, at what speed, and at what location. Very, very good. Nice job, ladies. Okay, we're going to reverse, just turn around right there and come back through the poles the other direction. So Mackenzie's going to reverse and she's going to track left. We're making sure that we're keeping things symmetry-wise important. You have to keep things symmetrical with the horse, not overbuilding the right side or the left side, making sure that we're evenly building both sides. You're also using different sides of their brain when you're reversing and changing direction. Good, good. Good job. So she's placing a foot directly in the middle of each space, and that's what we're looking for. Go ahead. Andy has a little bit smaller step than Sweet Pea, and so what she's working on is just balancing that step. Good job. Good boy. Okay?